הכוחות יוצאים החוצה ונערכים למשימות ההמשך שלהם. ראינו דוגמאות למשימות כאלה בפעולה בשיפה, וגם למשימת ההמשך שלהם במרחב רפיח.
צה"ל יודע להתמודד גם עם איראן, בהתקפה ובהגנה. נערכנו לכך, יש לנו מערכות הגנה טובות, אנחנו יודעים לפעול באופן עוצמתי מול איראן במקומות קרובים ורחוקים. אנחנו פועלים בשיתוף פעולה עם ארצות הברית ושותפות אסטרטגיות במרחב.
Classified military recordings, including video recordings of targeting systems.
Well, we don't find the explanations to be satisfactory to this point. This is a tragedy. You have Zomi Frankham, who was there working, supporting her fellow humans, doing work in Gaza, providing aid in a way that should have kept her safe. One car was hit, then another car was hit, then a third car was hit. We need proper accountability. We need full transparency about these circumstances. And I think that's what the Australian public would expect.
All right.
Because it is in Israel's interests as well for there to be transparency around these incidents. They have shaken the world. We believe at this point that there hasn't been an adequate explanation for how this has occurred. What structures will be put in place to ensure that these sort of incidents can't occur in the future? There have been almost 200 aid workers have lost their life during the conflict that has occurred between Hamas and Israel, and that is unacceptable.
We are here to support a deal to free the hostages so that they won't be forgotten. We have many family and friends in Israel who are waiting for their loved ones and miss them, and we want this nightmare to end as quickly as possible.
Listening to the press that I listen to, the hostage part of the narrative has been kind of left out. And so it kind of makes Israel look terribly irrational, and it takes everything out of context.
And loves his family deeply. And now, hostages. Yet the UN women.
We're here today because we want everybody to be aware that this is still happening. And we're still hoping that its solution will be like any minute. We don't have time. Nama has no time.
Right now, it's 184 days in captivity. It can be. The world should condemn it. The world should stand and to be with Israel against Hamas and to do anything that they can do to help us. And for our government, we demand them to do things as soon as possible and not to waste time.
Their families and everybody here has had enough. And people need to understand that, and the world needs to stand up and get them back. Whoever is responsible, we're all responsible, and these are our people, and we can't stand another day without them coming home. And it's above politics, it's above religion, it's a humanitarian issue, and that's what we're here to shout today.
No politics, no, just hearts, just being together, because those people could have been my people, your people, the government people. It doesn't matter. We are one state, one soul, and we need to be united. First of all, to bring everyone together. Afterwards, we will have time for everything. But this is the first thing we need to do.
If Hamas achieves victory, then the world becomes a much more violent place because Iran will have validated its strategy of using proxies to attack Israel and through Israel attack the United States. I mean, Iran calls Israel the little Satan and the United States the great Satan. It has an intention to hurt the United States and its interests. But this is also the fact that Israel has never started a war. It's never fought a war of aggression. It's fought only wars to defend itself. And how the mass media has discounted the fact that Hezbollah, based on which it doesn't do anything without Iran's permission, Hezbollah attacked Israel on October 8th and has not stopped attacking Israel since. And there's 80,000 Israelis who haven't been in their homes for 6 months, living in hotels in central Israel because of the threat that Hezbollah is attacking on the border. And that is all part of Iran's ultimate plan. And I'm tired of thinking about what Iran will do and trying to deter Iran. It's time to take more than a deterrence perspective, because that's shown and is showing in real time in Israel not to be working. And again, the war in the north could end today if Hezbollah would stop attacking Israel and back up to the agreed UN Security Council resolution to back up to the Litani River and stop attacking. But this is about Iran, and this is really the future of the Middle East, and whether there's going to continue to be violence in the world, especially when you have actors like Iran whose intention is to cause this violence. This is Iran's strategy, and if something's not done directly to stop it, it will continue. More October 7th style attacks, more hostage taking, more rocket attacks, not just on Israel, but the U.S., to include their attacks through their proxies on U.S. servicemen in Iraq and Syria. Clearly, what's been done up to this point is not working. I am not saying I'm for direct attacks on Iranian soil, but I'm saying that the strategy that's been used so far, by all reason, is not working. So something more has to be done to prevent Iran's strategy through the use of proxies, namely Hamas, Hezbollah, Houthis, and Shia-backed militias in Iraq and other places, has to be prevented and action taken to stop it, whether that's financially, economically, diplomatically. More can be done. And the first step could be done is stop giving Iran billions of dollars to support its strategy. I would hope that any next administration completely changes a long trend of appeasing Iran and its actions in the Middle East.